Hey Internet, Dracofunk here, and we are doing some Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to do something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I know Scott Manley already did it, but he ended his a while ago, and I want to try and keep mine going. I am using Kerbal Space Program version 1.12.3. Currently, the only mod I have installed is MechJeb, and I'm going to be using that mainly for orbital information. I'm sure there's another mod out here. So, the premise of this is everything that I launch either lands or stays in space. So, in order for that to happen, first, I need to set up a satellite relay network, and that's going to be the mission of our first launch. And we have Jebidiah in this spacecraft, and I've designed this spacecraft based on what Scott Manley did. I don't know that it's the best thing, but so I have 6 jet engines, and we're going to be launching this. Here we go. And I have a mainsail on there. I'm really just going to be pulsing it. Right now I got the boosters going. The boosters are just going to get me up to altitude. As soon as they're done, I will release them. Just trying to save as much fuel as possible. Now the boosters have parachutes, so those explosions are fine. Everything's, most of it, yeah, it's fine. Nothing bad happened. I forgot to take a landing here. Whoa. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about those flame outs. Yeah, we're all good. All those jet engines have parachutes on them as well. So they can be recovered. And, everything's fine. Everything's as it should be. And I'm going to get us about 80 kilometers there. Okay. No problem. Jebidiah's doing fine. So, after this mission, Jebidiah will be staying in space for a little while. So I also want to point out that this craft, the satellites are held on by docking ports. Jebidiah's ship is attached by a docking port. This booster is designed to be able to land back. It has parachutes. I might not be able to show that today, but that's okay. Almost at apoapsis once we're there. We'll launch this, restart the mainsail, and we'll circularize. Here we go. We got about 20 seconds. $15 seconds. And that main engine will kick us up. That's not going to be quite enough probably to circularize our orbit, but that's okay. That should get us close. Go 3, 2, 1. Sure we're still on course. That is a big problem. Why did that happen? Anyway, we just gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, how much fuel do we use? Oh, about half. Well, that's okay. Because that's really... all the fuel they'll need. Well, that was fun. Let's not do that part again. Okay. Well. So, upon designing this ship, I did notice one thing, that it looks a whole lot like the ship from Blake 7. Blake 7 is a I didn't want all those solar panels out. Blake 7 is a British sci-fi show where a revolutionary who is on a prison ship, they find an alien ship and end up taking control over it and using it to help their freedom fight against the oppressive Federation. And their ship looks a lot like this, really. So I think I'm actually going to name the ship the Liberator, which is what they ended up calling the ship. All right. So our next maneuver is going to happen at periapsis, and we're just going to raise our apoapsis up to 2,863 kilometers. So we just missed it. That's okay. We'll time warp around. Now, I'm pretty sure they have this built in now, is the, well, used to be, have to be a mod, the Kerbal alarm clock. And I should be using that, but I'm not. Just going to watch my apoapsis rise from, we're looking for 2,863 kilometers. Jebidiah is just sitting here. Now the whole point of being in the synchronous orbit is so I can have these satellites relay communications. If I get 3 of them and I place them correctly, I'll be able to have communications no matter where I am in orbit with Kerbal. 2,800. There we go, 2,863. And now, all we gotta do, I'm gonna put a little bit more fuel. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, so there's the satellites. Now I have this main fuel thing. There. And because I did it all from that center, it should be keep the ship relatively balanced. So let's just go out. We got get to apoapsis. There are 2 things I need to do at apoapsis. Now, step 1, before I deploy any satellites, I'm going to adjust my orbit. Again, I probably should be using that whole alarm clock feature that's now built into the game, so I don't accidentally see, I almost did it right there. Okay. Before I actually start deploying satellites, I want to adjust my orbit. If I was in a hurry, so I'm probably going to screw this up, but from what I understand, Kerbal has a 6-hour day. So I need to deploy a satellite every 2 hours. Well, I can't get a 2-hour orbit that goes all the way up. I can get a 4-hour. Right now, my orbital period is 2 hours and 45 minutes, so I need to raise my periapsis. Perfect. And now while I'm right here, I'm going to go ahead and release the first probe. Now I'm going to have to manually activate the pain. That's okay. Man, messed up my apoapsis. The spin kind of took me a little bit by surprise. I wasn't really watching what I was doing, but that's okay. I'm going to get to periapsis here in a second. And fix my apoapsis. There's just a little bit of maneuvering. Should probably make sure I'm not going to slam right back into Jebidiah's ship. The chances of that happening are really slim. Okay, that's just raising my apoapsis. You know what? I know why. Everything was reversed. Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit by using time warp to stop the rotation, but oh well. Probably should have put some RCS on there too. To raise my periapsis. But for now, let's call this relay sat1 in parentheses Kerbal. And the reason I'm doing that is so I have some idea of where this probe is orbiting. All right. Well, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to go ahead and deploy these other two satellites off screen, and I'll see you guys next time.